Hello. I think you can tell that this has been a letdown day. Not like been let down, but just worn out. But yesterday was one of the best days. It's my new best day. We had all the kids except for a couple who, for health reasons, couldn't be here. But they were, since we have quite a few, pretty big family for just us and our kids and stuff, I think we did pretty good. But everybody got their stuff. If they didn't get it here, it got sent home. Anyway, I showed you, I believe, in another clip, the gift that we got from our kids. But I'll show you again here in a moment, just so I make sure that you saw it. I'll make a second clip of it because it's awesome. First, I'm going to show you what they gave us that I could have done without. I'm not saying I don't like it, I'm saying I could have done without. And you'll see why. I'm not a small person. And this, because we do stockings, and we don't have like those gigantic stockings. They stuffed all of this in my stocking. My husband has another one altogether. Now these are, there's 2 boxes of these peppermint sticks. Now these are my husband's. I ate mine up. These are addictive. Anyway, he didn't like them, but we had all kinds of these loose candies, Snickers, Kit Kat, and I felt something underneath the candy, those loose candies, and I thought, oh good, it's not all candy. There's going to be something else down there in a little baggie or something. Nope. Reese's, M&M's, Haribo's, but we got sausages. And I'm shaking all over, and I just bounced that, and I'm sure that's confusing the heck out of you, but that is just one average sized Christmas stocking. How they did it, I don't know. I know they keep asking us. They keep asking us not to overdo the candy with their kids. So we've tried to honor that for years. Next year, it's a get back. Next year is a big get back. We're gonna load them down. Probably not, but right now it sounds good. Anyway, hold on.
Probably that one.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Okay. Just to make sure that you saw these. Those are what the kids, those were our stocking stuffers that were too big for the stockings. And I probably do have them in a different clip, but this might be sturdier. But anyway, they work. Those lamps work. My son made them. They came up with the idea, and all the kids went together on them. All 3 of our adult kids and their spouses, they all went together on them. But those he made. So we've got a canary and coyote lamps, and they are just too cute for any other room, because I want to be able to look at them all the time. They're just, I was just so thrilled when we opened those up. Anyway, uno momento. Alrighty-roo. My memory card got full. It's too late in the day to fix it, so the rest is on the computer. And it's a little bit more, got a little bit more graininess, but I am going to do another story tonight, but I'm going to break it in half tonight and half tomorrow, so that it's not so extremely long. Anyway, so this one is called Tiffany's Maze. My granddaughter does art in school, and she likes to draw, different kinds of odds and things and shapes. And she did this maze. It was part of an assignment. And I just loved it. And she put it online, and I came up with this story, and her and her friends are included in it, but they all liked it, and so I don't think there's a problem with me using it. Anyway, here we go with Tiffany's maze. The maze Tiffany painted, with its pink and blue sections, drew her eye as it hung on the wall over her bed. Something compelled her to lay there and stare at the maze. The longer she stared, the more three-dimensional the image became. She felt light, like something lifted her. "I must have fallen asleep," Tiffany said to herself as she pulled herself up from the pink marbled floor. She shook her head. "Marble? I must still be dreaming." However, when she looked up, blue walls rose high above her head on both sides of her path. The thought of the word path even changed meaning for her. "Oh my gosh, this is the illusion. How do I find my way out of my own closed up prison?" The girl closed her eyes and laid back onto the cold marble floor. A few minutes later, she heard a knock on the bedroom door. "Tiffany, it's time for supper," her mother called. Tiffany stood up and found she remained in the maze. She could look out and see her bed. She wasn't in the bed dreaming. The bed was empty. "This is insane," she said aloud. "Mom, I'm here." Her mother stood beside Tiffany's pink, well-made bed. I guess she went outside. She saw her mother shrug her shoulders and disappear. "Mom, I'm here!" Tiffany yelled so loud that the air around her seemed to vibrate. But outside the maze, her mother didn't hear it. Nobody would think to look in her artwork. This whole situation is impossible. She banged her fists against the blue walls. They felt hard as... I hate that when I have to scroll my page and I lose my place. This whole situation is impossible. She banged her fists against the blue walls. They felt hard as marble as well. Had she used a marble pattern so imperceptible that she didn't even know that she did? Tiffany sat and sighed. Her anger had no target except a piece of paper that somehow became a three-dimensional marble prison. The more she sat thinking, she realized that somehow she'd stared her way into her own spaces of the picture. What can I do? What do I have? Who can I call? The last question opened up an idea. She checked her pocket. Yes. She'd found her pink cell phone and dialed her mother, but she got the voicemail. "Mom, I'm in my room, in my pink and blue maze. Please help." She left a message, knowing her mom may not get it until she went to work again, because her mother didn't turn it on at home. Tiffany felt helpless. My friends. I'll text 3 of my friends. She looked at the blue wall in front of her, and she sat down on the pink marble floor. Shaking her head, Tiffany still couldn't understand why a flat page turned into a three-dimensional space, but it had, and she had to think of some way out. First, she called the house phone. Mother wouldn't hear that. Tiffany's mouth and throat began to dry out. She coughed and tried to suck some spit from her tongue. It helped a little. The house phone, and after 5 rings, her mother answered. "Hello, Tiffany." Thank goodness for caller ID. "Mom," the girl coughed. "Mom, I'm in my room. I need help." She coughed again. "Quiet, guys," Tiffany's mom yelled. "It's Tiffany. She sounds weak." "Where is she?" "I'll go get her," Tiffany heard her father ask. Tiffany coughed again. She tried to speak louder, but her dry throat only rose to a whisper. "Mom, I'm in my room with a picture." She started to cough again. "Tiffany, I can barely hear you. Speak up." "Cell, Mom. Check your cell phone." The girl forced herself to speak louder, but her mother had already hung up. Tiffany sat back against the blue wall. Tears wet her cheeks. When the first tears reached her mouth, she licked them from her lips. Her mouth watered and the dryness cleared. The only thing she had to blow her nose on was her pink shirt sleeve. And that's the break. Ooh, bad of me. But that is it. That is the break. And I'm trying to find my camera. Yeah. Okay. There's a file up there.
I wasn't in it, was I?
That was a flash. Okay. That was the first half of Tiffany's maze for tonight. I don't know if I'm always going to read short stories, but I hope to read at least short stories or poetry with something. I'm a writer. It's what I do. And it's a very important part of my life. So is my family, and that's why you got a peek of that. And I hope you did look at yesterday's, because we had clips and snips from a few parts of the day. I think there were like 3 of them. But, the kids just being goofy. Everybody saying hi and bye. But anyway, I'm just going to say goodnight. And I'm always praying for whatever's going on out there. So, as always, if you need prayer, just write down in the comments, somebody needs prayer. You don't have to say it's you. Just say somebody needs prayer. And I'll pray for whoever God knows who it is. I don't have to. So, anyway, that's my little spiritual spiel, the last part. And good night. God bless you.